How many times you've heard yourself saying, I'll do the diet from tomorrow. I'll wake up early tomorrow, pakka. I will get this assignment done and dusted, by the end of this week. Tomorrow never comes. And so the brain keeps on postponing our milestones and goals because the brain is not your enemy. Please don't take it otherwise. It wants to protect you. It wants to not let you go into uncomfortable zone where you would like to take risk and be adventurous, but wants you to take the least resistant path so that you can be comfortable. You can, the brain knows what you will do. You are more predictable, and so on and so forth. And this, my dear friend, is where all the worries happen. This is where we become victim rather than victors. We become more unproductive rather than productive. We become more of a stuck state rather than more of a possibility state. So my dear friends, you and I know that life is going to throw anything, anytime, anywhere, and we need to be prepared, right? The problems can be in abundance, isn't it? So what do we need to do? We need to really give logic to our brain and then make it our servant rather than otherwise, and train the brain in such a way that we become absolutely empowered, because you and I know when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. All right, so today we have something which is very interesting for you. Let me share the mind map and let you know exactly what we have. But first of all, let me also contradict myself. Would you like me to contradict myself? That is, no, the least resistant path is not a bait. It is not a trap for each one of us. It is something which we should all do. In 2 examples, I will say, do follow the least resistant path. The first example, metaphorically, is when the water flows, it takes the least resistance path. Now, there is a message behind. The message is, be flexible, be resilient. All right? Second, remember the story of Ganesh and Kartikeyan, and they challenged each other. Rather, Kartikeyan said, I'm going to travel the whole world around. We both will have a race and let's see who comes first. Ganesh, what did he do? He did not travel the entire world or the universe. He traveled around his parents and said, you are my world. You are where I learn everything, and I bow down to you. Every least resistant path that you may have heard, or whatever stories you have got, it has a pure message. All right? So don't take it otherwise, because we are going to talk about human science, the least resistance path. How does it affect human? And what does a human do when they take that comfortable path? All right, so very, very quickly, let me tell you, if you want to be a successful person, if you want to really find your way through, then always remember there is something called the comfort zone, which is where the brain loves you to be. But outside the comfort zone is where your goals, your success, your, the way people will see you, the way you can be proud of yourself, and all the magic happens there. So my dear friends, it is upon you and me not to let the mind give you examples of water or of any stories, but let yourself understand that the brain wants to keep you comfortable. It loves to protect you. It's your best friend, but in a wrong manner. Now you have to train the brain to be more productive, to be more result oriented, to be more of a go-getter. Okay? And for that, we follow the path of not of the least resistance, but the path of a warrior. Very simple formula I'm going to share with you, and I hope this will really help you. The formula is 1% improvement in everything you do which matters to you. 1% improvement. If you are, learning a banjo or a synthesizer, every day make sure that you learn one more note or one more song. If you are getting into a presentation, then make sure that every day you make a difference in your presentation and make it more impactful and powerful. If you are getting into interviews, make sure your answers are better than yesterday. 1% improvement that you need to do every day. It is a principle. It was shared by James Clear, and he said that if you do this 1% improvement, and that's where we talk about, morning rituals. We talk about having a day plan. We talk about the evening, how to close the entire day. Your goals, your affirmation, your journaling. You can't just do it one day and, forget the other 5 days. And it happens. We need to keep these habits strong, because each and every person that we improve on, it will give us, let me show you. With 1% improvement, over the years, you will be 37% better. But in case, if you digress, if you regress, that 1%, no improvement will lead you to a mediocre or a zero. Okay, so think about all this before you start saying, I want to follow the comfortable path. I think life is all about living. Yes, life is all about living, but what is the value you are giving to people? What is the value you are, giving to the world also matters. So go for your goals, be a warrior, be a Spartan, train your brain, do things regularly which will improve you and improve by 1% every day, so that by the end of the 1 year, you can be really powerful. All right, so go for the goal, list down what you think are the things that you need to be productive with, and then you will see the difference. All right, so here we have something called Human Relation Principle, and this is out of the book of Dale Carnegie's How to Influence People and Win Friends. And this is going to be very, very interesting, because every episode I give one such human relation principle. Please do apply. These are thoughts of a person who has done so much of work on on behavioral science. Of course, he's no more, but the fact is, these are evergreen principles. Do follow them. So the thing that I have come and I'm sharing with you today is, the principle is, try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. All right, we tend to get stuck, right? We want to see the 6, the other person is saying 9. Leave your perspective, go to the other person's perspective and see what exactly the person is saying. What is the intent, the motivation of the person? And you will see how your entire way of looking and of working in teams, of being with others, will become so easy and smooth, because you left your ego and started seeing from his or her perspective. All right, I hope this has really empowered you, because these nuggets are for you to apply, not just to hear. And every week we come with one more nugget, with one more such powerful topic, so that you can become a Spartan. And of course, as I have always said, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So my dear friends, I hope you like this. Please, this episode, please share in the comment section what is your thought. It will really help me. And do share it in your network, because it really matters how people might benefit from it and what magic may happen in their life ultimately. So please, as usual, like and subscribe, and do watch us out in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.